Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this video we are going to learn uh, some more advanced topic. So we will learn request specification and response specification, how we can use these two concepts to we can maintain our code in the better way, like we can decrease the size of the code. So let's see how we can do that. So here in this same example we will use, so let me first create the object of request specification. So request specification. So you can say anything, the name of the object like request is equal to. So if you go here, request specification, it is asking import. So we can import it from REST assured. Okay. So here what we can do, we can provide our request. Okay. So we can say, okay, new request specification. Okay. So here, no, not request a specification. We have to say request spec builder. BUILDER. Okay. And then if you see here, you have to import this request spec builder as well. Okay. Now if you see here, the error is like add cast to request specification. Okay. So let's do one thing. First, say add, and then suppose we want to add a query parameter, right? So add query parameter. So we are just creating our request. So query parameter is what? So let's copy this from here. Suppose this is our request. Okay, Control X. So this is our query parameter. Now what else? Suppose you have some header as well. So you want to add header, then you can say dot add header. Okay. So you can add a header, but if you don't add header, you can just remove it. So whatever you have in the request, you can have it. But like this. Okay, so suppose I don't have a header, then after providing everything you say dot build. Now if you see, the error is gone. So we are creating the object of request specification. Okay, so using this request spec builder, and then we are providing all the parameters like add query parameter. So now whatever is we are going to use for different requests, like get request, post, put. So like this base URL will be same. Maybe the resource URL will be little different, but this is same way. Maybe this query parameter will be same. So whatever is common we are going to create here. And then also we'll create the object of response specification. Response specification is like, okay, response is equal to new. So here also we have to say response spec builder, BUILDER spec builder, like this. And then what we have in the response. So suppose you have dot. So let's see why we are getting this error. So import this. Okay. Okay. That's good. Now dot. So here, suppose you want some mix. So whatever is your response, you can put here. So we are saying, okay, exp. Okay, let's see. pc dot exe. Okay, response dot. So here expects expects. Okay, yeah, expect status code, right? So suppose we want to see the status code as 200. Okay, so this is our response. What else? And then if you want something like, okay, header also, so you can say, okay, dot. Okay, why we are not getting header here? Yeah, expect header, right? So suppose this is our header. So we want the header like this. Let's copy. Control X. or control C, whatever, and we will say V. Okay, so whatever you want you can put here. So we don't need this, we can maybe remove it from here, we don't need it. Okay, so let's see what is the error now. Add cost, no, let's go here and then dot build. Okay, so we created request and response specifications. Okay, now what we can do now, so suppose now we will say, okay, string response response is equal to given dot log dot all, and then here instead of saying again add query parameter and all those things, we can just pass our request specification object that we have created. So just say spec, and here you can provide your request specification that you created like req. Okay, so that's it. Okay, then what else? If you, so since you are going to have get, but if you have like, suppose yeah, that's it, I think. Yeah, this one is okay. Then if you have any, if it is a post, then you can have body also, like body you can provide the body, but if it is a get, you don't need that. And then we can say when dot when dot get. So what is the URL? So URL is, if you go here, the resource, right, API users, API users. So you can just say API URLs. Okay, so this is the resource. Okay, what else? So I think, yeah, that's it. Maybe if you want, then we can put then um, dot tgn then and dot. So what you want to verify, like if you want to verify something in the so first let's see spec, right? We already have our response created, so we want to verify whatever we have in this response res, so we can provide that. Okay, and after that if you want to verify something else, you can do that. Like suppose you want to verify the body, right? So you can say, okay, dot body. In the body you can say string path. Okay, so suppose you want to verify something, let's see what we can verify here. So just for now I just put it empty. Okay, and then you want to extract, you can say same thing you can do now. Okay, let's see why it's not string response, right? Dot. Okay, so what is the issue here? Okay, here we have to say not like this, but equal to equal to, and this we have to provide the some string dot txt extract as dot response dot as as string as a string, so we can extract. So that's it. So here, so what I want to show is like, okay, now if you have created the request and response, so you can add more parameters, like we have added query parameter, you can add more also. And here in the response we have only verifying this status code, you can add more, whatever is common for your, for all the request and response. Okay, and then whatever is not common, we can again here, like we are verifying this spec request, and let's see, then we are verifying this spec response, and then also we want to verify something in the body. So suppose what you want to verify in the body, if you go here, let's say we want to verify the body is like, okay, page is equal to 2 or per page or something like that. So let's say page or total page something. So total page, let's see, we want to verify total page. Okay, so here we can say total page, and here we can say 2. So we want to verify this. Okay. So what else? So let's execute this, and now we got this response here in this, and then suppose you want to use something, so we have the response also. If you want to validate some further, you can use that. So we are just parsing our response into the JSON, and then suppose you want to get something from there, js dot get, right? So you want to get something, so you can get it here. Not like this, maybe. Let's see, js dot get something for any further validation. If you want, you can have it. So suppose you want total, so you can get it from here like this. Control V and this. Now let's run it and see whether it's working. Okay, so there is one failure. Let's see what is the failure. Okay, expected to actual to. Okay, first of all, let's have here. So, we will just print it here, right? We, instead of having it here like this, we can Control X and put it here, so we can see what is this. And also, if you see here, it's saying the 2 actual is 2. Okay, so when we are saying total pages 2, expected is 2 and actual is 2. Okay, so something is coming like, maybe it's coming like this. So maybe we can say here like this and like this. Okay, so now let's run it again. So again it's failing. So let's see what is happening now. Expected 2 and actual 2. So what is the difference here? Our total page does not match. One expectation is failing. Okay, so equal to, maybe because of some space or something. So what we can do, we can say like, okay, equal to dot hmm, it is already showing. Okay, I want to do like this. Somehow it's failing. Maybe what what we'll do, instead of doing like this, equal to, so just give me some time, friends. Okay, friends. So actually, we were verifying that we were verifying this, right? Page or total pages, and this is returning some integer value, so that's why it was failing actually. So this type of verification we can do after we we parse into the JSON response. So for that purpose, just to make our test pass without any issue, I am just validating the first name. So first name is always the string, right? So this first name, suppose I want to verify this first name, which is Michael. So I'm saying, okay, data 0 dot first name equals to Michael's, and let me execute it now. Okay, so if I execute this now, so this time everything is passed, and if you see here, right, it is passed, and also we can see 12. The total is 12. So we are able to get this total value here in the, after parsing the JSON. Okay, now, so this is the one way. So we can minimize our code more if you want. Like, okay, what we will do here, we can create one more request specification. Request specification, and we can say, okay, full request, okay, is equal to. So here we already have so we already have it. So let me see what we can do. Okay, given given dot spec. So we already have one request, so we can just use that request here, this req, right? So we will use this, so that whatever we have here, we got it. And then on top of this, we will say, okay, we want to add something more. So we can say, okay, dot body. So suppose we have body, then we can add a body. But if we don't have body, what we can do, let's see if we want to add anything else. We don't have anything else here, right? We are saying given log all. So suppose there's log all, log dot log dot all. So we are creating some more full request. Okay, now instead of here saying like this, right, given dot log dot all, what we can say, full request. Okay, full request. So till here we can remove, and we can remove like this and say like this, full request dot when. So we can do like this, and if you run it now, so again it is passing. So we are good. So in this video we learned about request and response specification and request spec builder, response spec builder, and this will be very helpful, friends. So thank you for watching this video.